Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to be going over a light. This has been a hot item, a hot topic of late, but I was able to pick up actually two of these this morning at a Harbor Freight. A lot of people have talked about these. A lot of people are concerned about these, especially when it comes to durability. Braun is not a brand that I generally recommend, and I wouldn't recommend this specifically just yet because I haven't tested it. But that's actually the purpose of why I bought two of them, because one of them I'm potentially going to be doing some actual durability testing on these. Um, Anyways, I'm going to open this up, show you guys what it looks like. I don't actually have one of the Streamlight TLR LH. I'll put the name up. I can't remember what they're called to compare it to, but I do have a Streamlight or a Surefire, sorry, that I can compare it to with looms and stuff like that. Obviously, a lot more expensive than this, and this is not a replacement for that. So, without further ado, I'm going to open it up and I'll show you guys. That's right. There we go. This is heavy. I push those to the side, grab these back. All right, so they give you a couple of rail mounts, actually, just to show you in the package. I actually thought that was kind of funny. The top one is a P320. So I don't know. I think it's interesting, instead of naming them universal or whatever, that's a specific one for a P320. Anyways, they give you four of those, four adapters. Let's see, TSW/99, some screws, washers, nuts for replacing them. This is their quick adjustment one. I actually, okay, so on. I'm actually kind of curious. Oh, okay, there we go. All right, so no, I'm gonna have to look at it, how to actually, because there's two modes on these. There's your regular on, which you can just hold and turn it on, or you can switch down. And as you saw there, so this is just a push down. I'm a little confused. Yeah, I don't know how to switch between that other than I'm just clicking it and it's going. So it's your on, or you're completely on, or it's your strobe, which I don't know how. There we go. Nope. It looks like if you push it all the way down. No, no, no. Either way, those three modes. There's not an instruction on this, but in all honesty, I never use instructions, so who cares? I'll figure it out eventually. Anyways, it's actually a pretty good build. It feels pretty heavy. It looks like, to pull out the battery, there we go. You pull that clip and then it rolls out. They are the 123As batteries in here. I wish I had an actual Streamlight to compare this to, just to see, build quality. But in all honesty, this seems pretty decent. I'm actually kind of surprised how decent it is. Regardless, it does seem decent. No complaints here. Haven't tested it. I'm actually planning on taking it to the range here in a little bit and put some rounds through it just to see how it actually holds up. It seems pretty decent, pretty solid light, actually. Seems pretty solid, at least. There really isn't much. It's a simple light. What do you want me to say? It's bright. Anyways, I'm going to throw it back together, and then I'm probably going to take it to the range. That'll be another video. This will just be a short one, just showing these are pretty decent lights. I'm excited to give it a go, see what all the hype is about these. So just got back from the range. As you can see, this is dirty. right after filming, I was like, you know what, let's go out and test it for a little bit. I put 300 rounds through it. Yeah, 300 rounds. As you can see, it is pretty dirty. There's a lot of buildup on the lens. Usually, what I like to do is I like to throw some chapstick on there before I shoot lights. That way, when you go to wipe this off, it comes off nice and easy. It still will come off nice and easy right now just because it's fresh. Um, it's just something I like to do, make it a little bit easier for cleaning up. It held up pretty good. There's a little bit of play here. But honestly, for 300 rounds, to me, that plays acceptable. It's pretty easy. You can just go in there, cinch it back up a little bit, and there's less play. So that amount of play doesn't really bother me that much. Did hold up, didn't fly off, didn't come completely loose. I did switch the Picatinny attachment on here. I tried peeling off the sticker, but it still left some sticky residue there, so I decided to do that another time. Kind of like as I mentioned before, there are different attachments for the Picatinny. The wonderful P320 one is the one that had the tightest fit for me on the Walther, which I preferred. Again, ideally on a lights, I want the tightest fit I can get. It still comes on and off pretty easily, no issues there. But it sits just right with that P320 size on it. I did figure out the modes, as they call them, because like I was saying, so there's your on completely, which you can click it on so it stays on, or you can push it on the left side and it doesn't stay on. You can go up on any of them and it's the same thing. It's a solid or not solid, but their two light settings is either on or strobe. To get the strobe, you just have to double tap. That's how you get your strobe. So that made sense once I figured out just fiddling with it. Needless to say, did get pretty dirty. I haven't dropped it or anything like that, but it did hold up. I didn't have any issues with it getting loose after 300 rounds. It might have loosened up just a hair, but honestly, after 300 rounds, that's pretty good. It's not like I'm going to war with the gun. So I would say it's pretty acceptable. Anyways, especially for the price that I got them for. So far, I like them. Let me know what you guys want to see in a durability test on these. I don't think they're really waterproof. They might be water resistant, but it doesn't say it on here. But let me know what you guys think. If you want me to freeze it, maybe I'll freeze it. Who knows? But that's the purpose of buying a second one, was that way I could do a durability test. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions about the light that I can answer, let me know. I'd be more than happy to answer. They are hard to find right now. The best thing to find them is just to call your Harbor Freight and ask them when they're going to get them, and then get there first thing in the morning when they unstock them. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video.